Greetings. My name is Andy Anderson, and I have the absolute honor and privilege of introducing you to the most powerful image editing program on the entire planet today, Adobe Photoshop. Photoshop has been out there for over 20 years. I've been using Photoshop for over 20 years. Now that's exciting, but it's also depressing. That's a lot of years. What have I learned in 20 years? Well, I have learned, I'll tell you this, that I've only just begun. This program is a never-ending story. So what are we going to do in this particular title? Well, let me talk about that. If I were to do a soup-to-nut kind of like comprehensive course, anything you could ever ask for or want in Photoshop type of class, wouldn't be the 13 some hours that this one is, wouldn't be 100 hours, it would be infinite. Because after 20 years, I'm still finding new ways to use this program. This is a fundamentals class. I promise you, by the end of this class, you will have your feet on the ground solid in Photoshop and off and running. We're going to talk about things like preferences. They are the most boring thing on the entire planet, but they are your linchpin. They link you from your workflow to efficiency. And we'll talk about how we set those up based on how you work, not how I work. We'll talk about layers and how they control things in Photoshop, color masking, all the different ways we can use this program, and as much as possible, talk about features to get you grounded so you know where to go. It's kind of like driving a car. Once you learn where the gas pedal is and where the brake are, don't get those too confused, and the steering wheel, and if you're like me and you drive a stick, how to shift, all that kind of stuff. Once you learn that, you get in the car and you make that car, in a sense, your own. You drive it the way you want to drive it. I want to get you in the car. I want you to get to learn the instruments in the car, and then I'm going to let you go and just drive away a nice happy camper. That's what we're going to do, and I've said enough. So let's go ahead and get started. What do you say?